does anyone insulfate Noopept anymore? Is it any relevant? We're going to talk about in a minute, in a minute in this video, because I have some Noopept nasal spray right here. We'll get to that in just a second. Every shred of information we put on this channel, you guys know, brought to you by products. Super quick, there are specials right now for Christmas, 12 days of Christmas specials on a couple products. The first one is the Cortex stack. That is 1 for $24, right? Pretty cheap for the Cortex stack. 2 for $40, 3 for $70, and then 4 for $90. You can find them at a special link at the homepage under the 12 Days of Christmas banner at livecortex.com. The second thing that is on sale is Smarter, Better, Faster audio. That is our audio book. It's the audiobook version of Smarter, Better, Faster, which is a book we wrote to teach folks basically everything there is to know about nootropics and save you 2 to 5 years of research and experimentation. It just encompasses a lot. Also gives you powerful stacks. That book is now an audio book. It's actually a video audio book, video page turning. You see the book's page turning and me reading in the back. It's really cool. $22 livecortex.com. Last thing that's on sale is the Viking Testosterone Protocol. That's down to $49.99. It started at $250, just to give you an idea of the price drop. Like, that protocol will put some hair on your chest, man. That protocol will get your sex drive roaring. That protocol will make you feel like an animal. Raising testosterone is a huge deal. It's a very serious thing. The protocol we have is highly effective. Get it at livecortex.com. All right, so we're going to talk about Noopept nasal spray. So do people really do this anymore? The answer is yes, okay? Just about a week and a half ago, I had, God, I want to say like 30 pages of information to read and consume, outside of business, outside of nootropics, but it was just sort of for a personal thing. And, you know, at my baseline, I probably could have read it and consumed a lot of the information and been relatively okay, but no doubt I would have had to read certain parts twice. I would have had to go back and read, after I was like done reading, I would have had to go back and read more to retain the information and to like reference something that I had forgot offhand. And that's just not something that happens when I take Noopept. So, you know, my Noopept nasal spray dose is 1 to 2 sprays, and then I'm in. Usually I stack it with a mild stimulant, something like theocrine or theobromine. I forget if I stacked either of those, but I know I was drinking a lot of coffee that day, so I had a lot of caffeine in the mix. So I sprayed a good solid spray. You know, you put it in your nose. I like demonstrate. You put it in your nose, and then a good solid spray, and then you breathe it straight in. Insulfating Noopept is one of the most effective ways to take Noopept. It's essentially Noopept powder in distilled water, so anyone could make it. We've got a video on it where we talk about the instructions and the ratio breakdown, so you can find that at livecortex.com, but it's pretty simple to make. And yeah, it is relevant. It's like, the reason I have this around, and yeah, I've consumed half of the bottle at this point, is because in a lot of cases, if I need the Noopept surge, which also gives me some focus and motivation, a little bit of verbal fluency, just wanting to work kind of brain power, but mostly just working memory and mostly just consumption power and mostly just processing power, then, you know, quite frankly, I don't always want to break the scale out. I mean, that's why it's so useful to have pre-made capsules, and not just our pre-made stack. Cortex is a great stack. Cortex product plug. But, and see, I've always got open Cortex here because that is just verbal fluency, motivation, mental energy, powerhouse. But, you know, but also Nootropics Depot sells pre-made capsules of basically everything. Now, they're dosed at the highest doses. I'm going on a tangent, I understand. But it's useful to have them around, and that is why it's useful to have Noopept nasal spray around. Because rather than weighing out 10 milligrams of Noopept or 7 milligrams of Noopept, which is hard to do on a scale, it's doable. You got to know what it looks like after doing it a lot of times, but it is doable, but it's difficult. You know, it's a small bit of powder, and you have to have a milligram scale for it to register 10 milligrams or 7 milligrams. It's so minute amount of powder. This is just so much easier. It's like no weighing, no capsuling, no mess, no powder, white powder all over your black pants. Like, you know, no mess to clean up, just in the nose, a giant spray, getting it all the way in. You'll feel a drip in the back of your throat, and then it hits the brain pretty bioavailably and a lot quicker. Okay, so yeah, I mean, here I am 12 years into taking nootropics, and so, you know, this came in via email, a question like, is Noopept nasal spray still a thing? Is it even relevant? Is it worth it? I take it. So the answer is yes, it is worth it. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. Hope I've been helpful in answering that question. It literally just came through when I'm sitting here working on one of the manifestos we're writing, so I figured I'd answer the question. Remember guys, Cortex stack, 1 for 24, 2 for 48. I gotta keep drilling it into your heads. 3 for 70, 4 for 90. That goes away after Christmas. That is a 12 Days of Christmas special. Go to the homepage, you'll see that 12 Days of Christmas banner and follow that link, because it's the only link that has that discount. You have to go on that link. The Smarter, Better, Faster audiobook is down to $22 again for a brief period of time. So you've been thinking about getting it. If you've already bought the Smarter, Better, Faster book, the digital book, get the audiobook. It's so awesome. It's me reading it. You see the pages turning in front of you. It's the coolest product we've ever created. I'm super happy about it and proud of it, and people love it. 22 bucks is an easy spend. Do it at livecortex.com. Last thing that's on sale is the Viking Testosterone Protocol at $49.99. It started out at $250. I cannot tell you how much of a discount that is. Well, guys, you do the math. You see it's a significant discount. But again, that stuff, you do the Viking Testosterone Protocol, you're suffering from testosterone issues, it will put hair on your chest, my friends. Probably literally, but figuratively, you get it. Get all that stuff at livecortex.com. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you next time.